Have you ever caught yourself thinking, hold on, why do I feel older than I actually am? Like, when did getting out of bed turn into a full-on production? When did your energy start clocking out before you do? Why are your joints suddenly chiming in like they've got opinions? And here's the quiet question most people don't say out loud. What if you've still got a lot of good years ahead of you, but your body feels like it's tapping out early? Because maybe it's not just about the candles on the birthday cake. Maybe that constant tired feeling, that sluggish digestion, that skin that's lost its glow, or the way your immune system takes forever to bounce back, maybe that's not just age. Maybe your body just isn't repairing itself the way it used to. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share might make you think, wait a minute, maybe aging isn't only about time. Maybe it's about what my body's missing. Here's the part nobody really breaks down. Your body doesn't age evenly, and it doesn't age just because another year rolls by. It ages faster when your cells are under non-stop stress, when digestion slows down, when nutrients don't absorb like they used to, and when inflammation quietly hangs around like an uninvited houseguest. That's why two people the same age can look and feel miles apart. One wakes up sharp and ready to roll. The other feels stiff, foggy, and worn out before breakfast. And if you've ever thought, man, I feel like I aged 5 years in the last 2, you're not crazy. Accelerated aging doesn't show up with flashing lights. It sneaks in. Low energy, slower recovery, catching every little bug going around. That subtle feeling like your body isn't totally on your side anymore. And here's the tough love, if nothing changes, it doesn't just fix itself. Now here's where it gets interesting. Long before anti-aging creams and trendy supplements took over the shelves, there was a small, super sour fruit quietly doing its thing for generations, the Indian gooseberry. It wasn't hyped, it wasn't branded as a miracle. It was just used daily by people who wanted to stay steady and resilient as they got older. And over time, folks noticed something: smoother digestion, more even energy, fewer seasonal bugs, and a body that didn't feel like it was falling apart under stress. So here's the real head-scratcher. If something that simple supported longevity for generations, how did it fall off our radar? And could that be part of why so many people today feel like they're wearing down faster than they should? Now let's look at something practical. When you line up Indian gooseberry next to familiar fruits like apples and oranges and compare just a few key aging-related nutrients, vitamin C, calcium, potassium, and antioxidants, the difference is pretty eye-opening. Oranges are famous for vitamin C, but Indian gooseberry contains roughly 5 to 12 times more vitamin C than an orange and dramatically more than an apple. It also provides higher levels of key antioxidants that help your body manage internal wear and tear, the very process that speeds up aging behind the scenes. So while apples and oranges are great everyday fruits, Indian gooseberry works more like strategic support. Especially for a body that wants to slow internal aging, not just coast along. Now before you run out and grab some, let me save you from the mistake almost everyone makes. It's not what they take, it's how they take it. This isn't a more is better situation. You don't need mega doses. You need consistency. If you're using fresh amla, one small fruit a day is plenty. Yes, it's tart, but that punch is part of the power. Juice? 1 to 2 tablespoons in lukewarm water first thing in the morning works great. Powder? Half to 1 teaspoon daily. Capsules? Around 500 to 1000 milligrams. Simple, no drama. The real reason people say it didn't work is because they try it for 7 days and expect fireworks. But your body didn't slow down in 7 days, it happened gradually. Support works the same way. Give it 4 to 8 weeks. Look for subtle wins. Steadier energy, smoother digestion, fewer crashes. And if you have diabetes, take blood thinners, or manage a condition, check with your doctor first, better safe than guessing. So here's the real question. Are you going to keep feeling like your body's racing ahead of you, or are you going to slow that quiet slide before it becomes your new normal? This isn't about fighting time or chasing youth. It's about giving your body what it needs so it doesn't feel like it's running on fumes. Small dose, daily rhythm, long-term payoff. And in the next segment, I'm going to share the one timing mistake that quietly cancels out half the benefits, and almost nobody talks about it. Trust me, once you hear it, you'll never look at this little sour fruit the same way again. And if this helped you, drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear how it's going for you. Share this with someone who needs it, and hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.